I'm June Carbone, the Robina Chair in Law, Science, and Technology. So I write primarily in family law and assisted reproduction and gender theory, but I also teach property and a new course, Constitutional Conflicts, Reproductive Rights, and Beyond. Property. Property is about everything. When I first started teaching, the old dean used to say, we start somewhere after the Garden of Eden with property. That law, the beginning of law is who owns what. But property is everything. So we assign rights, we slice them and dice them, transfer them to somebody else, but also regulate them. It is both the most technical course in the first year curriculum and one of the most theoretical in the sense that it engages in a very deep way how the legal system acts on society. What do property rights mean? What I discovered by the time I graduated is that what the law was as some kind of fixed, static thing that could be written down in a book was pretty unimportant. And instead of trying to figure out what the right answer was, which is what most students spend their time doing, I went with my gut. What did I I listened to it, I had an instinct, I felt, it's probably going to come out this way. And then I spent all my time, and I do this as a law professor, thinking about the arguments on the other side. And then after I figured out, yes, that's the key point that opposes this result, then I can go back to thinking, well, are there arguments on the side I thought was right in the first place? That way of thinking is the core of what law school is about. After my first semester in law school, I got on the plane to go home for Christmas and talk to the person in the seat next to me. And I found out I was a different person. I was shocked that the conversation I had was completely different from the conversation I might have had with a random stranger on the plane before I went to law school. Law school changes everyone. You grow up a bit, even if you're already grown up. You become more of a professional. Even if you're terrified in class, your confidence increases by the time you graduate. And so in changing the way you think, it changes who you are at least a superficial level. I actually hope it doesn't change who you are at a deep level, but it certainly changes the way you interact with other people.